Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukhascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopasanteye Yasyadvarada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatham Vignam Nigdhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sachidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabchabhaskaram Bande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue from where we left off yesterday. Vidura has come to the area of the Yamuna river, on the banks of Yamuna. He sees that Bhagavata Vidura. Then he embraces him very lovingly and very sweetly. He starts asking about the various Yadava clan members. The very first thing he asks is, of course, Krishna and Balarama. He says, are they comfortable? Are they happily? They are living in the house of Surasena, he says. Okay. Now, one of you asked the question yesterday, what is Surasena? Now, why is Surasena and all that? Very briefly, the avataram of Krishna avataram, while it is mysterious, it is also majestic, it's also magnificent, and it's something that must be heard and listened to and imbibed repeatedly. It is Amritam itself. In that avataram, now I'm not going to take you to the Krishna avataram today, but hopefully with Swami's grace, I'm sure there will be a chance where we can enjoy that in person together. Now, over the telephone, I will very briefly say there are different characters. Ugrasena was a king of a huge kingdom he had. That we are going to cover in one of the Slokams today. Ugrasena's son was Kamsa. Okay? And one of the sub-rulers, one of the sub-kingdom was Surasena. And his son was Vasudeva, and then his daughter was Kundi. Now they had several sons and several daughters. That we won't go through details now. So Vasudeva and Kunti, okay, brothers and sisters. Now Vasudeva's son Bhagavan took avataram as the son of Vasudeva, as you all know. So after killing Kamsa and after bringing the well-being and the welfare of the whole world, right? Then Vidura asked the question: as Krishna and Balarama, are they living happily in Surasena's house? So that is a connection. Now we'll continue with Slokam number 27. And with Swami's grace, we will take up 27 to 32 today, 6 Slokams, as we normally do, as most of the times we do that. In the 6 Slokams, very beautifully, Vidura is going to ask about the welfare and the well-being of different people. So it's going to be given in some detail, like the way when somebody that we know comes and sees us after a long time. It, as we say in Tamil, Kusalam Visarika. Kusalam means well-being. Visarika means to inquire. So we inquire about the well-being of different family members, right? Each one, hey, how is this person? How is that person? Is he well? Like that, right? Instead of saying everyone okay, right? That is the way this dialogue and the discussion goes. It is very beautiful. And you must picture yourself on the banks of the river Yamuna, and there this great Bhagavata, effulgent as he is, Uddhava, was seated there, and Vidura was seated in front of him. Vidura was an elderly person, quite elderly, but also very peaceful. and they are talking. So Vidura is talking to Uddhava. In 27, he asks about the welfare of Vasudeva. Right? After inquiring about Krishna and Balarama, he now says, how is Vasudeva doing? Is he well? Then he describes about Vasudeva a little bit. In 28, he asks about the Kusalam, the welfare and the well-being of Pradyumna, who is the son of Krishna and Rukmini. Then in Slokam 29, then he talks about Ugrasena. How is Ugrasena doing? Okay. And then in 30, he talks about Shamba. Shamba is, as you will see, was the son of Krishna. Okay, that we will go through the Slokam later. And then in 31, he inquires about the welfare of Sathya. And in 32, he asks about Akrura. Okay, so with that brief introduction, let us move on. Take up Slokam number 27. Kachit kurunam paramaha suhrut naha bhamaha saha aste sukham anga saurihi yaha vai swasrunam pitruvat dadati varan vadanyah var tarpanena. Kachit kurunam paramaha suhrut naha bhamaha saha aste sukham anga saurihi yaha vai swasrunam pitruvat dadati varan vadanyah var tarpanena. Now, here you're going to learn a few things in this particular slokam that you may not be aware of. So I'll cover this in some detail. This kachit is whether. When you say, how are they? Whether. That probably will be the approximate translation. Whether this person is, whether Vasudeva is well, right? That is the way he's asking. How is he? So that kachit denotes that question. Kurunam paramaha, Kurunam, among all the Kurus, paramaha, the greatest one, the eldest one. Suhrut, who's also a well-wisher for everybody. Naha, our bhamaha, brother-in-law. Okay? Now, where does the brother-in-law comes in? We will see that in a minute. Saha, that he, aste is living, sukham. Well, is he kaschit, aste sukham? Is he doing well? Anga here is addressing Uddhava. Okay, Angam also means parts of the body, as we know, but Anga also is a revered, worshipful way of addressing somebody who's elder and who's very qualified. Anga, Saurihi. Now, Sauri denotes Vasudeva. See, Sauri also means one who has accomplished much. Saurihi. So how is Vasudeva doing? Is Uddhava, how is Vasudeva doing? He's the eldest among the Kurus. He's a well-wisher of the Kulu, Suhrute. He's also our brother-in-law. Naha Bhamaha, our brother-in-law, he says. That I'll explain to you in a minute. Yaha, by certainly, Swasranam, Pitruvat. This Saurihi, this Vasudeva, Pitruvat, just like a father, Swasranam, he was caring for his sisters. And Varan Dadati, he gave them whatever they desired. He made sure. Vadanyaha, and is very, at the same time, he was also very caring to Vara Tarpanena, to his, Vara in this case means wives, Tarpanena means pleasing. Okay, what is the background? What is the meaning of all this? When some of the things may not be clear to you. Bhagavan Krishna's father means in the avataram, Bhagavan decided in his infinite mercy and compassion, and more than that, infinite love, infinite daya, he blessed Vasudeva to be the father of the body that he took. And the birth of Krishna, again, is something that is supreme, and it's unbelievably, it's incredibly sweet and beautiful. So as I start describing about this to you, my mind goes there, so I'm pulling it back. So Krishna's, the father Vasudeva, he had 16 wives. One of them was called Pauravi or Rohini. Another name was Rohini. And Rohini's son was Balarama. Okay. Now, what happened was, very briefly, again, this is so sweet, even I find myself, I'm not able to stop going into the story, okay? But so very briefly, I'll contain myself. The seventh conception of Devaki was, we call as aborted. Aborted is the word we use, but it was not aborted. It was actually moved to another area, okay? And it was translated into another area and carried over to another area. That is what Sankarshana means. That's why Balarama is called Sankarshana. So the fetus from the womb of Devaki was moved to the womb of Rohini. So the Rohini's son was Balarama. Now, Rohini also is another wife of Vasudeva among his 16 wives. Devaki was one of them. Rohini is another one. Now, this Rohini was a sister of Vidura. Therefore, Vasudeva became brother-in-law of Vidura, number one. Now, Vasudeva's sister, one of the sisters was Kunti. Kunti was the wife of Pandu, as you all know. Now, Pandu was Vidura's elder brother. Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and then Vidura. So, Pandu was Vidura's elder brother. So, in that sense, Vidura also became a brother-in-law of Vasudeva. So, it was a mutual brother-in-law situation. That is why the word Naha Bhamaha is used. Naha means our, Bhamaha, brother-in-laws. So, how is this? Even though he had 16 wives, he made sure that every one of them was properly pleased, properly satisfied, in the sense nobody had any complaints. This is very important to understand, okay? And that is what Vadanyaha Varatarpanena means. Having taken care of their wives very well, he also took care of his sisters. I believe he had 7 sisters, if my memory serves me right, okay? And Devaki being one of them. I'm sorry, he had 7 sisters. He took care of the sisters also. Kunti was being one of them. All the sisters he took care of, lovingly fulfilled their desires and wants and all that, and needs and all that, like a father would do. While he was also taking care of his wife, he also cared for his sisters like a father. That Vasudeva, who's also our brother-in-law, who's a well-wisher of everyone. How is he? Is he doing well? Sukham? Aste saha, aste sukham kachite is asking. Kachite kurunam paramaha sukrut naha bhamaha saha aste sukham anga sauri yaha vai swasrunam pitruvate dadati varan vadanyaha varatarpanena. Now in Slokam number 28. 28 is asking about Pradyumna. Now Pradyumna was the commander-in-chief of the Yadavas, of the Yadus, and he was, in his previous birth, he was the Manmadan, the Cupid, the common, as we say, the Manmadan. So it's very interesting to hear next few slokams we must appreciate, because as Swami himself says, when an avatar Purushan comes, it doesn't come just by itself. Please understand that. It brings along with it a retinue of his bhaktas. I mean, this is so important to understand. So one of the retinue members is Manmadan, is common. So he took birth as Pradyumna, as a son of Krishna and Rukmini, and he was also the commander-in-chief. So this question is about, and Rukmini got Pradyumna as a son, who was actually Manmadan in the previous birth, because of the propitiation and the worshipping she did to all the sages, and the blessings she got from them. She got Pradyumna as a son. Okay? So that is what this slokam talks about. Kachite varutha adhipatihi yadunam pradyumnaha aste sukham anga viraha yam rukmini bhagavatah abhilebhe aradhya vipran smaram Adi Sarge. Kachit Varutha Adipatihi Yadunam Pradyumna Aste Sukam Anga Viraha Yab Rukmini Bhagavatah Abhilebhe Aradhya Vipran Smaram Adi Sarge. Adi Sarge. It should be Adi Sarge. Now Kachit, you know. Varutha means military. Adipatihi means head, chief of the military. Yadunam Varutha Adipatihi, the chief of the Yadava military clan, Pradyumna, his name. Kachit Sukam Aste Anga. Hey Uddhava, how is he doing? This Pradyumna is also Viraha. Why Viram? Viram means Viram, there is Dhairyam, there is Viram and all that. We must understand very beautifully in Sanskrit. Each one means one particular aspect. Veera means absolutely independent, not dependent on anything else. Okay? Dhairya means equanimity, mental equanimity. Please understand. That's what it is. So, Veeraha, that Pradyumna, Yam hu Rukmini Bhagavatah Abhilebe. Bhagavataha, see, Rukmini, Bhagavataha with Bhagavan Krishnan, from Bhagavan Krishna, Abhilebe, she obtained it as a blessing. Of what? Vipran Aradhya, because of her worshipping to Vipras. Vipras mean not just elders physically, spiritually, spiritual elders, sages, saints whom she worshipped because of their blessings. Aradhya, we say Aradhane, right? Worshipping, she got as their blessing, she obtained Pradyumna as a son from Sri Krishna. Smaram Adi Sarge. This Pradyumna was Cupid, was Manmada in Adi Sarge in the previous birth. Kachit Varuta Adipatihi Yadunam Pradyumna Aste Sukam Anga Viraha Yam Rukmini Bhagavatah Abhilebe Aradhya Vipran Smaram Adi Sarge. Now in 29, 1 minute, hold on. 29, the question is about Ugrasena. Kachit Sugam Satvat Vrishni Dasarhi Kanam Adipaha Saha Aste Yam Abhyashinchat Apatra Netraha Nirpa Asana Asam Parihatya Durat. Kachit Sukam Satvat Vrishni Dasarhi Kanam Adipaha Saha Aste Yam Abhyashinchat Apatra Netraha Nirpa Asana Asam Parihatya Durate. Now, this slokam is slightly different from the way it actually happened. And it's also probably true because it may describe part of what happened. What happened was, this is also true because it could be different time frames. Kamsa, as he was nearing his end, Vinasakale Viparita Buddhi, as it says, as he was nearing his end, he was getting more and more cruel, more and more violent, and the more and more atrocious activities he was doing, because he knew that Krishna had been born, he couldn't do anything, and he tried his best. Okay, so those were the details of the story, which Swami read. We will share one day in more detail. But as part of that, what happens, the Vinasakale Viparita Buddhi is very important. When at the time of termination, at the time of death, at the time of end, at the time of a loss situation, okay, the buddhi, the intellect, acts in a crooked way, okay. That is what Vinasakale Viparita Buddhi. As part of that, he actually took his own father, Ugrasena, and put him in prison and abducted basically the whole kingdom and from him, okay, took away the whole kingdom from him. So that is, then Krishna comes and kills Kamsa and then gives back the kingdom to Ugrasena. Okay, that is the story. So prior to that, it is quite possible that Ugrasena, looking at the cruelty and the violent behavior of Kamsa, moved away from the the throne, from the royal throne himself. That is what the Slokam talks about. So now word by word meaning. Kachit, whether Sukham, well-being, comfort, Sukham. Now if you read Sukham, actually if you really look at it, Sukham means, a peace of mind, mental peace is what Sukham is. Where there are no desires, where there is contentment, there is Sukham. Okay, that is what he's talking about, not just a physical comfort. Kashchit Sukham, Satvata Vrishni Dasarha Kanam Adhipaha. Adhipaha, the leader, the master, the ruler of Satvata, Vrishni and Dasarha kingdoms. So that is Ugrasena, Adhipaha. He was the leader, master of all these big, his kingdom was very huge. Surasena's rulership was one part of that. So that Adhipaha, that Surasena, Saha Aste Kaschit Suham, is he living well there? Yam means whom, this Ugrasena, Abhyashanchate, he was installed by Apatra Netraha, by Sri Krishna, whose eyes were like the leaves of a flower. Okay, Apatra Netraha, he was established, he was installed, where Nirpa Asana Asam. Nirpa Asana Asam means the Nirpa Asana is a throne. Asanam is the seat, Nirpa is men. So who is ruling over the men? That seat, the throne, the royal throne. Asam, desirous of that. Parihatya, giving up the desire of the rulership. Ugrasena had gone away. Durat, he had gone away. But after killing Kamsa, Krishna brought him back and established him back in the rulership. That Ugrasena, is he well? The question. Kachit Sukham Satvata Vrishni Dasarha Kanam Adhipaha Saha Aste Yam Abhyashinchat Apatra Netraha Nirpa Asana Asam Parihatya Dhurate. Now number 30. In 30, the question asked about is, one second, is about Samba. Now Samba is the son of Jambavati and Krishna. The story of how Krishna married Jambavati is beautiful. I mean, that's another phenomenal story. So those things, that is part of Samantakamani, and that comes in. It's a beautiful and incredible leelas of Krishna that takes place. Now, who's this Samba? Samba was in the previous birth. He was actually the son of Ambar, who was the wife of Shiva. He was Kartikeya, Subramanya, as you call it, Muruga. When Bhagavan Narayana, this entity, comes as avataram, remember, along with it comes a retinue of his followers, and Samba, Kartikeya, was one of them. So how is that Samba doing? Is he well? Is the next question. Kashit harehe saumya sutaha sadriksha aste. Now, very important. This Samba looked very much like Krishna. Okay, like some boys look very much like their fathers, isn't it? So he was like that. Sadriksha, saumya sutaha. Sadriksha means looking similar, very similar to Agrani Ratinam Sadhu Sambaha. Asuta Yam Jambavati Vrathadhaya Devam Guham Yaha Ambikaya Dhrutaha Agre. Kachit Harehe Saumya Sutaha Sadriksha Aste Agrani Ratinam Sadhu Sambaha. Asuta Yam Jambavati Vrathadhaya Devam Guham Yaha Ambikaya Dhrutaha Agre. Kachit, whether Harehe, this Hari, Sri Krishna, Saumya means very gentle, Saumya quality. When you think of Saumya, whenever I hear the word Saumya, I think of Rama only. Rama had Saumya quality, okay, very gentle. Bhagavan Avatar Purusham, Swami was exactly like that, extremely gentle and very sweet, the way he behaved, interacted, the way he spoke. Everything is very, very gentle, it will be. That's the way we all should be. And so Saumya quality, but the Bhagavan Krishna had Saumya. Sutaha, gentle son. Sutaha, this Saumya refers to both Harehe as well as Sutaha. Sutaha, that Krishna's son. Sadriksha, who looked exactly like him. Okay, Kaschit aste, Kaschit, the Sutaha aste, how is he, and who is the Sutaha, who is the son? Agrani, foremost, Ratinam, among the warriors. Ratinam, he is the foremost among the warriors, but Sadhu was noble, noble-hearted, full of goodness. Sambaha, who is the foremost among the warriors, but at the same time he was gentle and noble, who looked very much like his father. How is he doing? Asuta, yam who Jambavati Asuta, yam whom Jambavati Asuta gave birth to after Vratadhaya. She was following very strict disciplines, vows, vratam, discipline, spiritual discipline she was following. As a result of that, she gave birth to the Sambaha. The Sambaha, Devam Guham. This he was, Guham here means Kartikeya, okay? And Devam, is a Deva, is an effulgent Kartikeya. Agre, before, earlier, this Guham, this Kartikeya, Yaha, whom Ambikaya Dhritaha, who was born to Parvati, Ambikaya, the wife of Shiva. He was born to her earlier. Then Jambavati got him as her son because of the spiritual vows she had undertaken. That Sambaha, who looked exactly like Krishna, and he was very gentle, also foremost among the warriors. How is he doing? The next question. Kachit harehe saumya sutaha sadruksha aste agrani ratinam sadhu sambaha asuta yam jambavati vratadaya devam guham yaha ambikaya dhritaha agre. Number 31. Now 31 talks about, here we come up to Sambaha, and the Yudhana is the name. Yudhana is Satyaki. Satyaki was a constant companion of Krishna. It's unbelievable. Always with Krishna. Now Satyaki was also taught in the archery, in the art and science of archery, and excelled in it under the tutelage of Arjuna himself. So he was the greatest warrior, of greatest archer. At the same time, spiritually also, he was extremely advanced, serving Krishna 24/7 with body, mind, and soul. As a result of that, he had attained a spiritual bliss that was supreme and supermost. Okay, that is what this Slokam talks about. How is he doing is the next question. Kshemam saha kachit yudanaha aste yaha palgunat labdha danu rahasyaha lebe anjasa adokshacha sevaya yeva gatim tadiyam yatibihi durapam. The bliss, spiritual bliss that he had attained was very difficult even to obtainable by even people who renounce everything, all the saints and the sages and all that. That is how much he has attained spiritually. Now on the archery side, he excelled. He was taught by Arjuna himself. How is that Satyaki doing? Kshemam, is he well? Kshemam, saha, he, kachit, that yudanaha, kachit, that yudanaha, is he doing well? Aste, yaha, who, palgunat labdha, he, dhanu rahasyaha, all the art and science, the knowledge about the archery, he obtained, he was taught by Palguna, he obtained from Palgunate, from Palguna. Palguna is Arjuna. So he obtained all the knowledge about archery from Arjuna. That means he was taught by him. How is he doing? Now, he also, Yaha, Lebhe Anjasa, he attained in a very brief, in a very quick manner, Anjasa, in a very summary manner, quickly, very quickly, Adokshada Sevaya. Adokshada is Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sriman Narayana. Adokshada means Bhagavan who shines like a lightning, sparkling, then he vanishes. But that effulgence of Bhagavan is adokshada, and beyond the ability of the senses to perceive. The sevaya, serving him, he obtained very quickly, eva, sevaya eva, only by serving him, gatim tadiyam. Tadiyam means transcendental bliss, the spiritual bliss that transcends everything. That bliss he obtained quickly by serving Bhagavan, Krishna. He obtained that. This bliss, yatibihi durapam, it is very, durapam means very difficult to attain by yatibihi, by people who renounce even the saints and the sages and all that. Even they could not attain this. But he obtained that bliss, that transcendental bliss, by serving Bhagavan Krishna only serving him. And he was also taught archery by Arjuna. How's that Yuyudanaha Satyaki is doing? Is he doing well? Kshemam saha kachit Yuyudanaha aste yaha palgunate labdha dhanurahasya lebe anjasa adokshataha sevaya yena gatim tadiyam yatibihi turapam. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Sante Sante Sante. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.